The Discraft Buzzz is one of the most popular mid-ranges of all time in disc golf history. But why in the world is this $220 versus this one, which is $20? And this is the exact same plastic. They look pretty similar if you ask me. So let's get into what makes this disc special. Why would I ever spend that much money on this disc? So this Buzzz, it's the first run Paul McBeth version of the Buzzz. You've got the claws on here, you got it. Basically it's gonna be a 2 different foil stamp, but that is truly really the only thing different about this Buzzz versus the one I was just showing. So if you're gonna spend that much money, you're normally a collector. When I bought this one and I got it out of the bag, I noticed kind of a weird quirk about this Buzzz. It has this kind of odd bubble where the pink and the blue interacted. So it's got this little like hump on the disc. So right off the bat, this disc did not come out from a quality perspective as well as this one. This is Cotton Candy Disc Golf, and we have a Cotton Candy 4-claw Buzzz we're gonna be putting on the top disc series and see how this really expensive piece of plastic flies. So let's get into it. I'm here at Dasher Track in Frisco, Texas. We're gonna throw this on a couple holes and I'll tell you what I think about the 4-claw and how it actually flies. Love that flight. I knew it was gonna be a little understable, but that was really good. If you know hole 1 out here at Dashes, you know how good of a drive this is. Whoa, first throw, this thing was absolutely perfect. Okay, Mr. 4-claw, I think you're gonna keep flying understable. I think you're a little flippy guy. Yeah? Hey, that's a pretty fun disc to throw. Look at this. Parked again with the 4-claw. A lot of people don't throw these, but why not? Let's do a ace run, flip up forehand with the 4-claw. Ooh, just underneath it. I wish you could have seen that. 4-claw did it again. I always love being this close to the basket. This is a really good line here. If I just start it left, see if I can work it to the right, to the pin. Just like that. Oh, that one little branch. I was hoping that was gonna keep working over. Yeah, that one little branch caught it. Gave me a little bit of trouble, but you know what? We're still got this interesting little putt to do here. All right. This hole is begging for an ace. We're gonna go for it. See if we can just rip this 4-claw right up there. Give me a little fade. Oh, we hit the tree right next to the pin. 4-claw again. It's just like every throw I've had with this disc just feels like it goes right to being parked. Now I need to throw it on some longer holes, but it is pretty understable for a Buzzz. I will say that. A little bit of wind. We're gonna have to protect it into the wind with just a little bit of a hyzer. Now I can actually throw this Buzzz a little bit harder. Get down, get down. Okay. Look at that 4-claw go. What a shot. Now that we've thrown everything, I would normally forehand a Berg or something like that, and I'm gonna forehand the 4-claw after the 6-claw and see if I can get this to work to the left. Hey, we hit the pole. That's a pretty good little forehand. Just if I need something to get a little bit faster there, I could maybe just forehand that claw Buzzz. Hyzer flip this like more pure. Yeah, that's looking good. I never take that kind of a route. It's a little short, but I don't know. I really like throwing that 4-claw. I'll be honest, I really needed to get a couple more birdies. So this is gonna help a ton. Seriously, one of the prettiest discs I've ever had. Maybe we give the Buzzz another. Is this gonna get old? Is this gonna be annoying if I just keep forehanding the Buzzz? If it works, it works. I wanna try this last hole. This is hole 18. It says it's about 400 feet. And I'm gonna throw this on just so much hyzer. I'm gonna see how much it's gonna pan out. And if we really rip on this, it could get all the way to the pin. Let's see what happens. As much hyzer as I can possibly put on this. Oh, I launched it up there. It's not gonna be quite far enough, but it was fun to throw. All right, we're about 70 feet out. So probably about 330 on the throw. It'd be pretty funny to actually get a birdie with a forehand up there. Gave it a shot. Let's go talk about this Buzzz. Give me my full thoughts and we'll give it a rating. So I didn't want to just throw it for one round and then turn around and make a video. I've had this disc for about a month now, and I've been throwing it every round, every practice round that I've been filming. So overall, this is probably the flippiest run of Buzzes I've ever seen, which makes it the longest flying Buzzz. I know Anthony Barella bags this and his in the bag, that's what he said. So if you're looking for that hyzer flip, maybe this is that run, but you kind of never know what you get with a disc. Every disc can be a little bit different. This one just has more of the cool factor. I will probably never bag this disc. After going through everything, playing 4 or 5 rounds with this in the bag, I'm not typically the biggest fan of ESP plastic because it's a little bit slicker than like Champion plastic, which is my personal preference. And also like something that's really stiff. So the ESP plastic, not my favorite, but this is definitely going to be around the channel for, I'm sure, years to come because it's such an awesome disc. It fits my color scheme perfectly. So I'll keep it around. We'll throw it. I'm going to give this an 8. I know it doesn't sound great on our top disc rating, but you know, it wasn't anything that made me want to put this in the bag. It had the same sort of stability that I would say like the fused Buzzz had. And I'm just not generally a fan of discs that are more understable out of the box compared to the flight numbers. So it is what it is. It's still a really cool disc. I'll definitely be keeping this one. The other 4-claw that I do have in the bag right now, the 4-claw zone, that disc is incredible. So hope you guys enjoyed that video. I do have a whole stack of different Buzzes, different plastics. Each one of these is a different plastic. I was thinking about, what if I took all of these out there and compared all the flights together to figure out which one is actually the best Buzzz? So let me know in the comments if that's something you'd want to see, and I'll see you guys in the next one.